Okay, guys, welcome to my 40th gameplay of Jeopardy for the Sega Genesis. So far, I have won $1,542,600. So let's see how I'll do in today's game. Here we go, baby.
Jeopardy!
So Jane and Rodney are playing with me today. Here we go. Let's see the categories.
Here are the categories.
Sports trivia. Starts with G. The Bible. U.S. history. Lines. And finally, country music. Alright, so I get to kick things off. I'll do the Bible for 100. The Daily Double. Nice. A good way to kick off my the Sega Genesis gameplays for the week and for my 40th one. I'll do 500. Among the 31 kings he smote were the kings of Megiddo, Dor, and Jericho. Who was Moses? Might be wrong.
Sorry?
No.
No, the correct response?
Joshua. Okay. So I'm in the hole right now, but it's no big deal. 200 for the Bible. Jewish holiday that commemorates the events in Exodus 12. What is Purim?
Sorry?
Ah, not Purim. Or Purim. I keep saying Purim all of a sudden. Rodney. Oh my god, Passover. Oh my god.
You are correct.
The other one I was thinking of. Country Music 100. A grandma before her 30th birthday, she's the real coal miner's daughter. Who is Loretta Lynn?
You are correct.
Yep. Country Music for 2. Nashville's Ryman Auditorium was its home for years. Jane. What is the Grand Ole Opry? Should have got that one.
You are correct.
Excuse me. Sports Trivia 100. Rowdy Roddy Piper, Andre the Giant, and the Road Warrior are among the heavies of this sport. Excuse me. What is wrestling? It's either wrestling or boxing, but I'll go with wrestling.
You are correct.
It is wrestling. Sports Trivia 2. This British princess competed in equestrian events in the 1976 Olympics. British princess. I wonder who that could be.
Sorry?
Rodney has no idea. Excuse me.
You are correct.
And it is Anne. It is. Country Music 3. In True Grit, he played a cowboy, but not his famous rhinestone one. Oh, what was his name? What was his name? Shoot. I don't think I know this one. Rodney. Who is Glenn Campbell?
You are correct.
Glenn Campbell. Sports Trivia 3. From Scandinavian for shoot, its goal is hitting clay targets thrown into the air. From Scandinavian for shoot.
Sorry.
Huh. And this is in sports trivia. Oh my god, skeet shooting. I was actually thinking of that.
You are correct.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Sports Trivia 4. Pitching for the Yankees, he threw a perfect game in the 1956 World Series. I want to say Babe Ruth, but it might be wrong. I
Sorry.
didn't even type it in. Man. This might be the longest time I've ever been in the hole. Especially in the Sega Genesis Jeopardy. Who was Don Larson.
You are correct.
Starts with G100. This blessing can be said either before or after a meal. What is grace?
You are correct.
Let's do starts with G for 2. A notable exploit, whether or not is performed by a man named Bo. Rodney. What is a jesty?
You are correct.
Jesty or just... yeah, jesty. 300 for starts with G. It's the short last name of John Robert, the Irish man known for its shortbread. Shorthand. Shortbread. What is... what is Greg?
Sorry.
Press the wrong damn button. Yeah, I'm using a different website to record my gameplays because the other website that I normally go on is actually not working. So that's why the Z button is the one to stop text. It is the one. This button is usually the one to start typing, but this one's actually the one to stop responding. This one is the one to type, which is kind of stupid. But yeah, that's how it goes. So.
Sorry.
But yeah, I've been in the hole for like a long time, so I gotta like catch up.
You know the correct response?
What is Greg? It might be the longest time that I've ever been in the hole for. Lines 100. In song, Johnny Cash line that follows, "Because You're Mine." What is I Walked the Line? There we go.
You are correct.
Sheesh. Lines 2. Railroad and monopoly that fits this category. What is the short line?
You are correct.
There we go. Lines for 3. There's only one of these lines. There's only one of these lines on a football field. What is the... Shoot. Oh, I got it. 50-yard line.
You are correct.
All right, 400. It's been called the boundary between y'all and yous guys. Was the Mason-Dixon line.
You are correct.
500. $200-mile-long French line of defense, which the Germans bypassed in 1940 by invading Belgium. What is the Maginot Line? And I'm out of the hole finally.
You are correct.
With 400. All right, let's do Sports Trivia 5. At 200 below sea level, the lowest golf course is the world in this California low spot. What is Baja, California?
Sorry.
Back in the hole again. It's not Baja, right? What's that one called? That might have been the, wait. Oh, Death Valley. Oh my God.
You are correct.
I am a dumbass. Starts with G4. From the word for hunted meat, it can mean off color or off flavor. What is gammy?
You are correct.
There we go. Same category for 5. Stahino, Uriel, and Medusa. What are gorgons? Excuse me.
You are correct.
The Bible for 3. In Exodus 3-5, God ordered him to take his shoes off. Who was Moses?
You are correct.
All right, 400. The 2 types of birds Noah sent out to check for dry land. Who were the dove and raven?
You are correct.
Same category 5. He was stoned at Lystra. Or Lystra. Who was Paul?
You are correct.
There we go, 2000. Nice. Country music 4. His famed San Quentin concert inspired inmate Marley Haggard. Wow, after being at negative 1100 to 2000 already. Who is Johnny Cash?
You are correct.
I almost said Carson. U.S. History 100. Demonstrators were kicked out of this city's Lincoln Park on August 27th, 1968. Rodney. No idea.
Sorry.
What is Chicago?
You are correct.
Country music 5. A Rhodes Scholarship paid for the good times he had at Oxford. Who is Chris Christopherson? It is.
You are correct.
U.S. history, too. Country to which the U.S. began beaming Radio Marty in May of 1985. What is Cuba?
You are correct.
Same category 3. In 1798, we were in an undeclared naval war with this erstwhile ally. What is France?
You are correct.
Mm-hmm. Tennessee congressman popular in the early 1800s and the 1950s. Who was Davy Crockett?
You are correct.
And for the last clue. This president vetoed more legislation than any other. Who was Franklin D. Roosevelt?
You are correct.
So I have 3,400, Jane 1,400, and Rodney 700. It was a tough start for me, but I have finally got out of the hole. Now it is time to play the round of...
Double Jeopardy.
Let's see the categories.
Here are the categories.
Notorious. Deserts or desserts. Law. Oh my... Alright. So that was interrupted. I'll read the clues again. Notorious, desserts, law, bodies of water, literature, in 1885. I'll start things off with law for 2. A second prosecution for the game for the same offense or the second round of this game. So it's where we are right now, Double Jeopardy.
You are correct.
Yeah. Law for 4, please. It's measured in degrees, all of which are deadly. Rodney. What is murder?
You are correct.
Literature 2. Alright, there's one of the daily doubles, so it goes to Rodney, and he'll wager 500, of course. Or 1,000. Napoleon's invasion of Russia was the subject of this Tolstoy epic.
You are correct.
War and Peace. I knew that. Like, so hard. Literature 4. He gave Walter Mitty a secret life. He gave Walter Mitty a secret life. Who was that? Rodney. Who was James Thurber.
You are correct.
James Thurber. Excuse me. Bodies of Water 2. Linda Ronstadt sang about a blue one. What is a blue bayou?
You are correct.
All right. 400 for Bodies of Water. Named for the Greek nymph Io, this sea is the deepest part of the Mediterranean. Rodney. What is the Ionian Sea?
You are correct.
It is. Bodies of Water 6. Rudolph, Albert, and Victoria are 3 of the Great Lakes on this continent. Huh. Jane. What is Africa?
You are correct.
I was thinking of that, actually, not gonna lie. Desserts 2. A thick crusted deep dish pie or a shoemaker. What is a cobbler?
You are correct.
Desserts 4, please. Fruit and shredded coconut dessert that's fit for the gods. This one I actually have no idea. So I'll let Jane and Rodney ring in on this one. Rodney. What is ambrosia?
You are correct.
Dessert 6. Mediterranean pastry layered with phyllo dough, nuts, and honey. Pastry. With phyllo dough, nuts, and honey.
Jane.
Oh, what is baklava?
You are correct.
That honestly sounds disgusting. Do not offend me for the people who love that dessert, but not me. The long film Apocalypse Now was adapted from this short Joseph Conrad novel. Apocalypse Now. Sounds like Planet of the Apes. Or like...
Sorry.
Huh. I've had many incorrect answers today, so I'm not going to buzz in on this one, but I feel like it is the Planet of the Apes. I mean, that was honestly the longest time I've ever been in the hole, for even in Heart of Darkness. Oh, that sounds sad.
You are correct.
That was the longest time that I've ever been in the hole in all of my Sega Genesis games. Desserts 8. French for perfect, it's customarily served in a tall, thin glass. I do not know this one. Rodney. What is a... Oh, parfait.
You are correct.
Oh my goodness. Notorious 2. It was probably a lyre, not a fiddle, if he played it while Rome burned.
Rodney.
Nothing.
Sorry.
Who was Nero?
You are correct.
It is. Not significant to the English, it's sponge cake filled with jam and soaked with wine. Oh, what's that called? What is
You are correct.
a trifle? That's right. Notorious 4. His book, translated as My Struggle, outlined plans to conquer Europe. Jane. Oh, who was Adolf Hitler? He actually wrote a book?
You are correct.
A good title, but he actually did write a book. I never knew that. Law for 6. An amendment is to the Constitution as this is to a will. What is a codicil? Oh, you son of a gun. Oh my god. I'm about to rage so hard right now.
You are correct.
$18.85 for 2. This game was introduced to America in 1885, not 1884. What is golf?
You are correct.
Let's do 800 for law. To avoid litigation, this type of insurance or divorce avoids affixing blame. And this is in law. What is no fault?
You are correct.
800 or 1,000. While a summons asks nicely, this demands your appearance in court. What is subpoena? What is a subpoena?
You are correct.
There we go. Let's do buys of water for 8. Oh, there we go. The Coral Sea is in this ocean. What is the Pacific?
You are correct.
800 or 1,000. Excuse me. The Gulf of Bothnia lies between Finland and this other Scandinavian country. What is Sweden?
You are correct.
There we go. Let's try 1885 for 4. Begun on July 4th of 1858, this presidential monument was finally dedicated in 1885. What is the Lincoln Memorial?
Sign.
Yeah, I should have known it wasn't that one. My other guess was the Waddington Monument, which I'm pretty sure that might be the actual answer. But of course, my dumbass brain decided to go with the other answer. Of course, as always, it always has to screw it up.
Sign.
Oh my god. I mean, I still am in the lead, but yeah, it's the Washington Monument. Oh my god. Why the hell did I put Lincoln Memorial? Why the hell did I do that? Why?
You are correct.
600. This woman's magazine celebrated its centennial in 1985, a seal of America's approval. What is good housekeeping? Oh, forgot the D there. There we go.
You are correct.
800. The second volume of his Das Kapital was published. Who was Karl Marx?
You are correct.
There we go. 1,000. A vine from Napoleon's grave was planted at this U.S. president's tomb. Who was Grant? As in Ulysses S. Grant.
You are correct.
What's the category before 1885? Literature. 800. Daily Double. I figured that would be there. So the category is literature, and I have 9,200. I will do everything. Imperialist author who coined the phrase "the sun never sets on the British Empire." Who was Rudyard Kipling? Who also wrote The Jungle Book? Great movie. I have seen it a few times, I think. I don't remember how many, but I have saw it. Or have seen it.
You are correct.
You correct. I correct. 1,000. Ayn Rand's architect designed, then destroyed this title complex. Where's the fountainhead?
You are correct.
Alright, Notorious 6. Lenin called him ruthless, and his purgs proved he was. Oh my god. Jane. Who was Joseph Stalin.
You are correct.
Should have got that one. 800. He was both an American and British general in the Revolutionary War. I am surprised that Rodney's doing good with 6,500. I am surprised by him. I'm happy for him too. I don't think I know this one actually. Oh, Benedict Arnold. Right, Benedict Arnold.
You are correct.
And now for the last clue. This man who ruled Uganda from 1979 through 71 through 79 is now believed to live in Saudi Arabia. Who is Adi Ayman?
You are correct.
So I have 20,400, Rodney 6,500, and Jane 3,600. Let's do Final Jeopardy. Here's the category. Astronomy. Okay then. I'll do everything. During this, irregular rites are the moon's edge, cause what are called Bailey's beads. What is a solar eclipse?
You know the correct response?
Yes. So, Jane got the answer correct, goes up to 4,600. Ronnie got it correct, goes up to 10,700, and I got it correct. So my score in this game is $40,800, and I win yet again. Here we go. Get this, folks. After being in the hole for like half of the Jeopardy round, to I think 1,100 was my like lowest hole score. To over 40,000 is insane. Crazy, right? A really good comeback, shall I say. Alright, so my 40-day total is... Oh, hang on. $1,583,400. That's my 40-day total. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for game number 41. See ya.